Are you scratching your head trying to figure out how on earth all these coaches are making 6 and 7 figures online? Are you even more confused because on top of that, they seem to have quite a bit of time for travel, fitness, family, and friends, and you're wondering how on earth they're getting their work done? If you're wondering what the secret sauce is to making more yet working less as an online coach, you're in luck because in this video, I'm going to share with you the ultimate business model for coaches to help you do just that. Let's get into it. Hey, Courtney Sanders here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to me, I'm a full-time entrepreneur as well as wife and mom. I wear all of the hats. I do all the things. And in this video, I want to talk to you about what I call the ultimate coaching business model because it allows you to make more while working less. And so this video is really on time and apropos for me because this is the first video that I'm shooting after I've given birth to my baby girl. So if you've seen some of my other videos, you know that I recorded a lot of those ahead of time. And then I was able to take some time off and, really just chill and be with my family and get those videos published out. But now I'm ready to get back into the swing of it. But the crazy thing was, even while I was at the hospital and then just last month when I was just really, again, getting back into the swing of things and trying to figure out this new schedule with this new infant, this newborn in the house, I was having some of my best months financially in my business because I operate my business by this business model that I'm going to share with you in this video. So if you really want to know how you can earn more while working less as an online coach, because I am living proof because your girl was just totally out of it for the last few weeks on maternity leave, then you are in luck. So let's get into it. Okay, the first thing that you have to understand about this business model that some of the most successful and profitable coaches use is that they don't make their money from hourly calls. This is a big one. I see a lot of new and even some intermediate coaches still kind of stuck in this idea that they have to sell their time by the hour and essentially sell these 60-minute calls. So it's like, oh, I'm a life coach or I'm a health coach. Okay, go on my website and click here and sign up and, you can get a 60-minute coaching call with me for $150. If you have a business model that's like that, where essentially you are selling, 60-minute calls in order to earn your income or earn your revenue, you're going to be on a lot of calls in order to make a significant amount. So not only will it take a lot of your time in order to make more money, but you're going to be on the phone all the time. So I personally do not do 60-minute calls. I mean, very, very rarely. You'll find that coaches really focus on structuring packages, which I'll talk about in just a second. But understand that these coaches, these 6 and 7 figure coaches, they've completely eliminated doing the 60-minute, hourly call from their business model. It's just not something that's done. All right, and the other thing you have to understand is that they don't make their money from low ticket products, not really. So this one is a little bit of a sneaky one because if you're on the outside looking in, it can seem like, oh, you just create a bunch of low ticket digital products and that's how a lot of these coaches make their money. And in fact, that's what I thought for the longest time, and I had a whole product suite of lots of low ticket products. And so while I did do pretty good with those because I had a large audience and so I was able to generate 6 figures from low ticket products, it was stressing me out. And this is what a lot of people don't realize. They think, oh, I just create, this $27 ebook or this, low ticket thing, and then I just sell it and it's fine. But you don't realize all of the customer support tickets that you're going to end up having because it's a high volume of transactions. It has to be because it's a lower ticket amount. So for most people, that's not going to be feasible, especially in today's day and age where, there's more people creating products online. There's more entrepreneurs online with, everything that's going on with the pandemic. I mean, everybody is moving their business online. So you do have some competition and there's more digital offerings than ever. So it's not quite as easy to just come on and, create a bunch of digital products and sell it the way it used to be. So for most people, it's not going to be feasible on that alone because they're not going to be able to generate the volume that they need in order to make those low ticket products work. But even if you can generate the volume you need, which is what I did because, I had an audience and I was able to do it, it still can be a major headache because you are dealing with all these customer support emails, people who are losing their login, their password. Oh, I bought the ebook 6 months ago. I can't find it in my inbox. Can you resend it to me? I mean, all kind of stuff, it's really going to take your time. So it's completely the opposite of working less in order to make more. So you have to understand that if these coaches that I'm talking about, myself included, are using low ticket products, usually it's just a front end offer in order to give people a sample or a taste of what they have to offer, and that they have more substantial offerings on the back end. All right, so I talked about what these coaches don't have in their business model, but let's talk about what they do. Specifically, they have 3 things, and the first one is they typically have a mid-ticket course. So a mid-ticket course can really serve as the engine of your business and your coaching business if you do it right. So if you have been coaching for a while and you've been working with people, you probably get the same questions over and over again. You probably recognize that you're walking people through the same process, and so that's a great opportunity for you to package that up into a virtual course that you can sell on autopilot. Now, this is a little different than what I talked about previously with those low ticket offers, because this is a mid-ticket course. This is not a low ticket course. So this is not your $97 course. Typically, we're talking about something that's anywhere from $500 to maybe even $2,000. This is like pretty substantial, and this serves as the engine of your business because it's really meaty, so people are getting great results, and that allows you to get testimonials and get more clients. But because it is a higher price point, you don't have to sell as many of them in order to make a substantial living, and in order to hit 6 and even 7 figures, particularly if you use social media and do things like put ads behind it, which that's a little more complex and outside of the scope of this video. But a mid-ticket offer is really something that you want to have in your product suite, in your business model, in order to make sure that you are generating as much income as you can without working as much. Because the cool thing about courses is it's a lot like selling books. People buy it and they're able to go through it on their own time, and it's self-paced, and it doesn't require you to have to teach it over and over again. All right, I'm going to get into the other 2 things that you need in your business model in order to make more while working less. But before I do, I want to hear from you. So go ahead and just let me know in the comments, is this eye-opening for you? And do you find yourself making some of these mistakes? Go ahead and share below. All right, the second thing that you'll find that coaches have in their business model that allows them to make more while working less is a shorter term one-on-one coaching offer. And by shorter term, I mean typically between 30 and 90 days. So this tends to be surprising for a lot of people because they think, again, if they're selling their time by the hour, it's just like, oh, I meet with this person every week indefinitely, or they're thinking about super long, drawn out coaching engagements. But you'll find that there's really a sweet spot with having coaching packages, and a lot of coaches don't realize that you can create a 30-day intensive, a 60-day intensive, a 90-day intensive, even a 1-day intensive. I used to do these a lot when I was working my full-time job, which allowed me to get out of my full-time job. 1-day intensives, I was able to just take some time off work and fly to wherever my client was and just really, work on their business or whatever it is that we were working on in 1 day. And these are typically called VIP days. So these are just different examples of different types of one-on-one coaching offerings that you can offer that don't require a lot of your time, but still allow you to, charge a higher price because it is your time, right? So as I mentioned earlier, I do not like the model of, selling by the hour because it requires so many hours in order for you to get, any serious revenue in the door. But I really like the idea of coming up with packages because now you're selling a result that you're able to get your target market. And so you can achieve that result, if you're really good at what you do and, you have your process down pat, there's no reason why the result has to take a really long time. And you'll find that your clients enjoy it because they're able to get the result a lot faster. So if you can come up with some sort of 30, 60, or 90-day intensive, or even a 1-day VIP day intensive, that's a great way to get some serious revenue in the door without having to do a long, drawn-out amount of work. So that's another, secret item that a lot of 6- and 7-figure coaches have in their product suite is they make sure that they do these short-term one-on-one coaching engagements. All right, and the third thing that 6- and 7-figure coaches have in their business model that a lot of new coaches don't even realize is they have a premium group coaching program. So say that 3 times fast. Premium group coaching program. This is what's considered a back-end offer, so that's why it's premium. This is typically going to be their highest price program. It's probably going to be, 4, even 5 figures. I've even seen some for 6 figures for really, high-level coaches. These are longer. These tend to be, 6 months or 12 months. You might see them listed as masterminds, but these are programs that allow them to, really get their bread and butter. So the cool thing is that it is a group coaching program. So not only is it allowing them to make more, because again, it is a premium offer. So again, this is something that's, 4, 5, 6 figures that they are offering to their target market, but because it's a group style program, they only have to show up and coach maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks, or however they deliver that. They only have to show up once, but they're able to disseminate that information to multiple clients at the same time. So it's really the ultimate type of leverage. And even if it's not advertised on a lot of coaches' websites, you'll find that your bigger names that you see, who again are doing multi-6 or even 7 or even 8 figures, they pretty much all have this premium group coaching program offer in the back end, and that's really generating a lot of revenue in their business without a lot of extra time on their part. All right, so I hope this video inspired you on different ways that you can make more and work less while working as a coach. But if you're just like, well, I just need to get some clients in the door so that I can then try out all these different packages, I invite you to check out my free Client Attraction Masterclass, which walks you through my personal process, what I use to this day in order to attract clients into my business. So it's a completely free masterclass, and you can check it out by clicking the link below or going to CourtneyLSanders.com/masterclass. All right, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you want more until my next video comes out, check me out on both iTunes and Spotify at the Courtney Sanders Show podcast. So yes, I have a podcast, and I talk about a lot more than just coaching and business and everything that I talk about here. I talk about money, my money story, personal development, spirituality, like all of it. I basically just kind of go off the top of my head and talk about whatever is going on and whatever I find interesting that week. So if you like it, make sure you check me out on my podcast. And if you want even more from my videos and my podcast, then come on over and follow me on Instagram, where I post nearly daily, lots of different business tips, lots of different finance tips, lots of different coaching tips that you're really going to enjoy on my Instagram. So go ahead and give me a follow and send me a DM and let me know that you saw this video. And so with that, I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.